Swys, you were very disappointed after last week's result. You look a much happier man this week.
Yeah, I'm thankful, but I tell you what, if you look at our caps, the last 10 minutes there, compared to that, they still had 22 internationals, although they rotated a lot of players. So what those guys did there for me was phenomenal, but I'm not happy that we had the bonus point in the bag and we let it slip. Now that was, and they played well the last, those two tries there. But the best way to describe it, thankful, but definitely disappointed that we slipped the bonus point. It's 2 now. That we lost a few in Cape Town where I thought we had it, and we let it slip. So that's interesting, and if you look at our caps, the last 10 minutes, I went through it quickly with my guys there. When you compare it with theirs, it was a massive performance today to score 7 tries.
Swys, and also the forwards showed up quite a bit tonight as well.
I think it was a team effort. I'm disappointed because if a pass or two stuck at the end there, Kwaga from Courtnall there, just pass with the eyes, you put it under the sticks, it's 55. No, that's building the innings. We run out here at the touchline. There's a few things that happened that really disappointed me. The players know you can't run out new pass with your eyes, so that's a few things that disappointed me. But in the big picture, tell you what, if you told me this morning we would score 7 tries against a full-on international team with this bunch of youngsters, I would have said, if we win with 5 points, I would have been happy. And so to score 7 tries for me was fantastic. Not happy with the tries we leaked, especially at the end.
Do you feel that the way you set up the team, the number of points you scored, the tries you scored, that it's sort of almost like a burden of your shoulders?
Yeah, I said it the whole time. It's not about just winning or losing. If it's about that, I can't say it only when it goes well. Honestly, it's a burden of my shoulders, but hell, it's a disappointing one. It was set to be one of the better ones. It was set for that. It's like you're batting and you're going for your 100 and you're out in the 90s and they come back and, hey man, I don't know how you feel, man, but it was disappointing with that bonus point that we gave away.
But Swys, you can sort of, I know it's now you're thinking about it, you'll be happy tomorrow when you wake up, I'm sure, on Monday. So, I mean, you can comfortably select these guys again now next week, knowing that they can man up to a test side, as you say.
That Nathan Macbeth on the Lucette side was brilliant when he came on. Wandi. We still have 6 under-21s in the Super Rugby team that play today. If you count Green as well, who was with us because it was Bruin and Gianni. The way Gianni tackled, the way the guts they played, it was really fantastic for me to see these youngsters come through, and I think our supporters must be happy with them as well.
So some tough decisions this weekend with the Rebels coming.
Yeah, they've got a top spine. They're unbeaten. But we got to rectify a lot of mistakes. We got to stop walls. I don't know what happened there, but then we had 2 20-year-old locks. They were good. It's just a few things. There's so many facets to cover. We worked on certain things, and we still got to work on those.
Malcolm, the way the team started, also after the break, the Lions came out on both occasions with a bit of a spring in your step. Was that something quite deliberate, something that was spoken about?
I think we just wanted to rectify what happened last week, to be honest. And I think for 60 minutes we did that. In the last 20, I thought we sort of fell asleep and we allowed, like Coach said, we let our bonus points slip. We obviously don't play to win, we obviously play to score tries, and we did that, but we let some tries in that obviously, I don't know how to put it, but not the lock, but I mean, we lost our bonus point because our defense wasn't awake the last 10 minutes. You
were in charge though for pretty much most of the game and most facets of the game, and that must be pleasing after last week.
Yeah, it is very pleasing obviously, but we still got a lot of hard work to do. Like Coach said, we've got to stop them more. They can't score 3 or 4 more tries against us, to be honest. Which we'll enjoy this one obviously, and we'll come back on Monday and we'll obviously look at the video and see where we can improve.
From your side, Malcolm, there's just a word on the youngsters?
I said it earlier and I said it before the game as well. I was very excited about them, the way they trained, how they came through the ranks, what they did when they were younger, and now obviously they proved themselves against how many international players today. So yeah, obviously very, very proud.
Both of you have spoken a lot about the depth of the union and so on, but I mean, this was like nearly a test for that depth. And
it was a massive test, if you think, and you guys did ask me, why do you do it against this team who's got like an international team? You can only test it against top guys, if they really can go the way, and they showed they can. I slipped to mention Vincent. Whoa, he was almost my man of the match. He was unreal. His work rate was so good. There's a youngster who puts his hand up. So guys, but then the senior guys, we mustn't slip here. Our captain had a captain's innings, brilliant. He led from the front. It was superb first 60 minutes. Happy with Dylan Smith and those guys. You know, they always there. Quagga and Ross, they stuck for 60 minutes so well to what we planned. You couldn't plan it better. We started with 3 15-man mauls to tire them down and to run them then, and it worked like a charm. So happy, but yeah, man. You know.
The folks who didn't make the team sheet this week, so what do you think they should take out of this performance?
The who?
The blokes who didn't make the team this week.
No, that's healthy now. Now they got to push and work. Look, we're still going to rotate. There's some good players that we didn't, a few Springboks that didn't play, but you've got to push for your jersey now. I still got to work on the positives. I mustn't get stuck on the negatives now. I'm very, very blessed, and I'm thankful that we won this one. It was a tough week mentally.
I know you were disappointed with the maul defence. What would you say is the most important with maul defence? Is it attitude and character as opposed to technique?
Yeah, you know, Melly will come in here as well. You got to know when to sack. You got to know when to surprise them and compete. But your numbers got to be right. You got to get in there. It's first ready, first in. And we sort of waited for them every time. They set and then we gone, and then we want to catch up. And once you try and catch up, it's not good. So yeah, but still 7 tries. When I wake up tomorrow morning, we'll be all right, Emily.
Swys, you did some interesting line-up moves in the beginning there with 11 men.
No, it was 15 age job.
Well, there were 2 guys out at the back.
Yeah, but
there
they
was one
joined.
playing the warden.
And he
Or
joined.
2. Okay.
They all joined, but I tell you what, I think there was maybe 2 or 3 too many. But the plan was, as I said, to see if we can make them tired. It's a long trip from Buenos Aires here, and if you wrestle and stuff, it makes you even more tired when you run. And I think they were expecting we just run, and we decided let's keep it tight for the first few line outs. And we didn't score of that, but what we wanted, the outcome was a success.
And it just, sorry, do you know at this stage whether Marvin or Carl will be ready this coming week?
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that we're looking now. Firstly, Jacob Adrianse, he might be back now at the tight head side in contention. Marvin Ori, we're hoping will be back. Carl Brink is very close. Warren White is another 2 or 3 weeks off. Who's the other ones that's very close? I think Kylie is the big one. You know, Carl can play 6 and 8 and 7, and he'll definitely bolster your physical ability up there. But then the jersey is anyone's out. It depends how they train on Monday and Tuesday.